I really need to find a better filming spot. Peace guys, welcome back to another video, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Nana. Hi. I do not upload very often, but I did really get into like book content, especially watching book content. So that's what I'm doing. Mostly purchases, because I'm really slow at reading, and you don't want to see me do a monthly wrap up because that's 0 to 1 book. So purchases. In this video I did get a bunch of books which most of them got recommended to me. So without further ado, let's get started. I did make an Instagram story, so if you want to be up to date or also like help me decide things, go follow. But yeah, I did a story, and some of my friends and fellow YouTuber, well, that's stupid to say fellow because they really actually do YouTube. I don't. But some of my friends and booktuber got me some recommendations. The first recommendation I did get from the cutie Ria Camden on Instagram and YouTube, if you want to check her out. She does such good video, especially like the cinematic shots. I love those. And she also does music and series reaction, which is basically all I watch on YouTube. So she's the perfect channel for me. So I was so happy when she recommended me a bunch of different books. I did only get one, but my roommate did get Fourth Wing, so that I did not purchase because I can just borrow it from her. But the book I did get, which I have been looking at for like over a year but never purchased it, is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. Exactly. And this is not the cover I knew, or like I know a different cover, and it was kind of shocked when I saw this. I'm not sure about the cover because I'm really big on covers. But since Ria recommended it to me, I mean, I had to, you know? I had to. Kind of want to go into this book blind, only because I heard so much about it. Like, not actually heard much about it, but the title always gets mentioned. So I was like, if I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna go into it blind. And I mean, if Ria recommends it, yeah. My next recommendation I did get from a fellow online friend, which I got to know through Twitch Sings. And I'm so happy she answered me through my story and recommended this book to me, because I realized I had it on my TBR but never actually got it. And that's Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. It's actually my first Christina Lauren book. I think so. I hear so many things about Christina Lauren, and I actually did not know I had this on my TBR. I only found out when I went on Goodreads to add it to my library. And it was like, yo, that's on your TBR. Oh, good to know. So Love and Other Words, and honestly, such a gorgeous cover. And it was on the staff recommendations as well in the bookstore. So this is a romance. We know I don't love romance, but I'm dabbling in it. I'm getting there, I guess. So it should be like a cute summer romance read. So who knows? The next recommendations I got was from my friend Nicole, which I adore her. I love her so much, and she just got back into reading as well, and she started a bunch of books by Anna Hong. So those are the ones she recommended to me. I saw them, a bunch of them, but I actually did not actually get it. But I was gifted The King of Pride by Anna Hong, which is actually the book to in the series, but I think you can read them as standalone. So if I like this, I'm definitely gonna go back and get more, because I heard such good things about the Twisted series as well. But there are so many other books I want to read, so I don't know yet. But thank you for the recommendation, Nicole, and I will update you if I read this. Then the last books that got recommended to me, but not the last ones I purchased, were a series which got recommended to me by Faith. That lovely, lovely Faith is reading, also on Instagram and YouTube. She's honestly like my comfort booktuber at the moment. She makes such good videos, and her energy and just her person, she is amazing. And she and I have a really similar taste in books, I realized. So when she told me I should get the Natural series, I had to. I did read the first book, The Naturals. Let me get that. Which looks like this, which is kind of ugly, but they did come out with like a new release of the covers. Well, they did not have it in the store, but I could order it online. So I went back home, ordered it online, and I already got 2 books, which is All In and Killer Instinct, and the last one is Bad Blood. So it looks like this right now. But this was a 5-star read to me. I'm pretty sure it's 5 stars. You see on my Goodreads, I don't know. So I have to finish the series. Oh yeah, the series is by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, the author of The Inheritance Games. But yeah, I mean, since I loved the first book and she said to get the entire series, of course I'm gonna get the entire series. And the rest of my book purchases weren't recommendations, but just books I found, because obviously, you know. One that I feel like is almost a recommendation. It didn't get recommended to me directly, but Haley Pham has been talking about the book Red Rising and the series in general a lot, and I saw it on the shelf, and I'm pretty sure it's a 5-star read for her. So that's basically a recommendation to me. This is my Haley Pham recommendation pretty much, and it does sound really good actually. I am trying to get like more into science fiction, because I think science fiction is super interesting. So I am trying to read more science fiction books, and Red Rising by Pierce Brown sounded really interesting. And if we are talking about science fiction, I did found the anniversary edition of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, which I read in school, and it's the 42nd anniversary edition, and I just love that so much that they did a 42nd anniversary edition. It makes so much sense. If you know the book, it makes sense they had an anniversary edition for the 42nd year. But yeah, it's illustrated by Chris Riddle, and they did like in the book they sometimes have illustrations, and it's just so pretty. What's something else here as well? And I love The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Wait, let me show you this one. Where was it? Oh, here, the inside. Yeah, it's just, that's so cool. When I saw that, I had to get it. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I first saw the movie as a child. I was like, this is so crazy, what's happening? But then I watched it like a second and third time, and I just loved it. And then I also read it, and it's just such a funny science fiction telling, and I love the book. So that's pretty much my first special edition I own. And the last book I got, I just was roaming around at the end, and I saw this cover but wasn't sure in the beginning, and just put it back because it looks very dystopian, and I haven't really found any good book or series or movie that I actually like that is dystopian. So I wasn't sure, But the last book I got is All That's Left in the World by Eric Jane Brown, and you literally can't say anything about this cover. Do you see this? It's just, this is like, you can tell by the shining of it that it's not just like, you know what I mean? And it's so genius that they put the author on the license plate. It's just such a pretty book, honestly. And yeah, it's dystopian. It's about the last two people left alive. It's LGBTQ. And you know I like a good LGBTQ story because they're usually pretty wholesome, and I love wholesome love stories, especially if they're like subplot. So it did sound really, really good, and it's just the cover. Come on. Well, this is the stack of books I got. Yay! Do I have space on my bookshelf? I don't. Will I read them all before I get new books? I won't. Do I still love my hobby? I do. I really do. But I have so many book-related video ideas I want to get out. I need to film them first, but I really do want to make more book content. But I don't know how my time with work and everything, and just life in general, how much time I have. I don't know where I started that sentence, but okay. I still hope you like this. Maybe you find one in here that sounds interesting to you. I mean, I did not read any plots, because if people are interested in the plot, you can go look it up. I hope you liked this video. If you did, you know, like, thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. I hope to upload more frequently, which would mean like 1 video a month maybe, as much as I read. And if you have any book content you would like to see, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, don't forget to stay happy and smile, and peace out.